Hello, everybody. Hey, it's Mark Johnson with Cross Country Mortgage, and I wanted to just take a moment here and go through with you what's going on with rates. Um, I have been saying all along for the last like 3 months that you need to lock in your rate, that rates are going to go up, especially after the first of the year. And right on cue, after the first of the year, interest rates have been going up. And I wanted to show you a chart that I have access to through MBS Highway. Barry Habib and his group do a phenomenal job of keeping me up to date what's going on in the market. And so I'd like to share my screen with you and kind of show you what really is happening in real time today with interest rates. Now, rates today are up roughly 0.75% over what they were like 3 to 6 months ago. And so if you're just getting into buying a house right now, or if you're still thinking about refinancing, it really needs to happen as soon as possible, because the government still has not started their tapering effect, which will cause rates to go up. And so I just wanted to show you where we're at today, so that if you put an offer in a house today, you're not shocked when your rate is 0.75% higher than what you looked at last, say October or November when you first started the process. So let me share my screen with you here, and then let's just kind of take a look at the numbers here. I wanted to start first by showing you the 10-year Treasury. So right now, the 10-year Treasury is, yesterday was just, the last couple of days actually been really rough on the bond market here. Today, they hit the top and then came back down here. And so it's starting to recover some ground. But you can tell that it's in still red territory, because we opened up down here and then we're all the way up here. And to go back to see where interest rates were here at this high level, you'd have to go back to December of 2019 to go back and see that. I can show you that here. Let's see, if I just click on this button here, it'll take me, and it's kind of neat to see. Take a second to refresh, I guess here. It's kind of cool to see how the timeline is being tracked here. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. I hit the wrong button apparently. So looking at our charts here, I want to show a different chart here. So this is the 10-year Treasuries. Right now they're at 1.829%. And then if we go back all the way, you can see how interest rates have gone down through the pandemic time, and then have started to ease up and go up here very quickly just in the last little bit. So here is our chart. And so you can see here, this is the pandemic start here, December 2019, and you can see how interest rate just plummeted here. So December 2019 is when we saw rates start to come down, and then they've kind of gone up and gone down and gone up, and then now they're at where we were at the pre-pandemic point, if you will. Let's go look at interest rates for just a second. So this is the 30-year market for interest rates, and you'll notice that when the bond market goes down, rates go up. And so we're having a nice little recovery here, but as you can see, it's just been going down and down and down. This is December 17th here, kind of was flat through this area right here, and then boom, January 3rd on from there all the way to today, interest rates have been going up, and there's still some hope that interest rates might recover just a little bit here. And that's because the 25-day moving average, if you look at that, that's an index that's called basically an elastic type index, where it pulls interest rates back, to where maybe it should be. And so we've had a huge decline here. I would say today we would want to carefully float and maybe see if we can get some recovery, but I do not like to float. Every time I float, it seems like interest rates still keep on going up. And so my recommendation today is that if you have a contract today, that you hurry and get it into your lender and you get the loan locked in. Now, if you're in a construction period, you want to get your loan locked in now and not wait any longer. So historically, I can tell you that this is not the worst that it's ever been. I remember very clearly in 2013, in July of 2013, where in 1 week, interest rates went up 1%. And this is over really about 3 months where rates have gone up 3/4%. Roughly about in the last month, it's gone up 0.5%. So it is significant. The very worst time was probably going back to 1998 was October of 1998 was a really bad time when interest rates went up. And what you're going to see is that it's going to take a lot of people out of the market because they're not going to be able to buy at the high rates that are the highest sales prices that we have right now. But it also will start weeding out those people. So there'll be more homes available to buy. There's still a lot of upward pressure on sales prices because there's just so much demand still, and there's just not enough supply. Last month, we saw that permits for single family homes went down just a little bit year over year. And really what's happening is that it is taking longer to get homes built because of the supply chain not being able to get, things like appliances and enough labor to do all the work and so on and so forth. So you just have to be patient and you have to just get in and get locked in. Where do I think rates are going to go now? Well, I still believe that rates still have a long ways to go up. We'll probably be somewhere in the 4s by the end of the year. And so if you want to save money right now, if you're thinking of refinancing, get started now and get yourself locked in, pay off debt, become debt free, because with higher inflation, it's going to cause a drain on your finances, and you don't want to be saddled with a lot of consumer debt. If you're looking to buy a house, keep on plugging forward. It's still a great time to buy a house, and I don't see a bubble anytime soon. Anyway, for this and any other information that you're curious about, don't hesitate to give me a call. Again, my name is Mark Johnson, and I'm here to help you get into a home or refinance the home that you got. Have a great day.